Hello and welcome to our channel. So we were iGEM from Zhongshan Medical University. My name is Melody.
My name is Bowen.
In this episode, we will be sharing about our project. In previous episode, we also mentioned that what is iGEM and what are we doing. And here we will be more specific about our project. Actually, in the beginning of our project, we have come up with so many ideas while brainstorming, including like finding problems in agriculture. And so our solution is to using insect as a media to solve the agriculture problem.
We also trying to make a research of bacteria in our intestine.
We are finding ways to solve our problem in gastric disease. We also come up with like worm bags using a more eco-friendly way to worm ourselves, like many kinds of different ideas. But then how do we jump to the project right now?
Our project is breaking down plastic, and of all of the topics, we think this is the most practical. And there's more research in the past few years, so we choose this topic to measure it.
Yeah, the brainstorming process wasn't that smooth because it's really hard to find questions from daily life. And the time when we find that microplastic, this was a big issue to look deeper, we face many difficulties. At first, we wanted to solve problems of microplastic in oceans. But then when we do more research, we found out that it was almost impossible to deal with the problems in ocean since it was a place without a range and like it's an unlimited place.
Yeah, so we narrowed down our scope to the sewage treatment plant. Then we found out that sewage treatment plant, there are too much
other materials or other things in the wastewater, which will affect our research or collecting the data.
Yeah, impurities.
Yes, and then we just saw a news about our textile industry. We just come in mind like maybe we can connect the two things like textile industry and also solving microplastic problem. And also, since we were a team from Taiwan, we noticed that actually Taiwan is really famous for their textile industry ability. So we think that if we could really solve this problem, which is really a local problem, by connecting all the power from different local companies, maybe this will be a really fantastic idea for competition.
Why we choose textile industry is because that every year 40 million tons of microplastic have accumulated on the world's ocean floor, and between 200,000, 500,000 tons of microplastics from textiles enter the global marine environment each year. And in those microplastics, majority of them are from textiles that are released from first few times textiles are washed.
Which means that if we wanted to solve the microplastic problem, we should start it from the early beginning, which means that we have to solve it from textile industry or the factory.
We would like to introduce the textile industry nowadays. Because of the fast fashion, many textiles such as clothes are discarded. That results in many polyesters released to the nature. So if we don't stop this vicious cycle, we will result in a great catastrophe in the end.
Yes, so that made up our mind to start this project. And through the project, we actually met lots of professors from different college and also some companies who said that maybe this will be a thing in the future. Speaking of the problems that we face right now, actually right now there's lots of companies that was working hard on finding solutions. So they come up with a term called upcycling by using plastic bottles or second-hand clothes and then remake them into a new clothes. When we take a deeper look or find more research, we found out that these methods has faced lots of problems, including that they don't have a professional decolorization or a process. So how they do is just classify different types of or different colors of clothes into different categories through human. So people have to like divide it into different groups and then start doing the whole process. Another problem is that since they have now using different methods, if they want to have a higher standard of the materials, which was purely white, they have to put in more efforts to or add more procedures to make the final sample into white. So we think that we have 2 roads to go.
One of them are professional decolorizing. We think that through this method, we can solve the difficulties that upcycling have not solved yet. And the other of them are we can break down both
Cotton, polyester, and also decolorizing, which means that you can fix 3 problems all at once. So now we were still in experimenting progress. And so if you are interested in our project, stay tuned and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye!